Hello everybody. Today we're going to discuss the question of whether a Sephardi can put on Ashkenazi Tefillin. First of all, we're going to have to explain the question. There are differences in the way that the letters are written on parchment in Tefillin and in the Sefer Torah between the Ashkenazim and the Sephardim. The differences are small differences. Anyone who sees whether an Ashkenazi were to see Sephardi writing or a Sephardi were to see Ashkenazi writing, he can certainly recognize it straight off. There's no confusion between the way the letters look. Slight changes there are in the presentation of them, but certainly, according to both customs, they can easily be recognized as to which letters they are, and certainly no mistakes will be made as far as that's concerned. The Gemara in Masechet Shabbat tells us that we need Ketivat Tama in our Sefer Torah and in Tefillin, the Parshiot of the Tefillin. They must be written in a clear and complete way. That means that in any letter that you look at, you're not going to get it confused with another letter. It's going to be clear to you what letter it is. So that is the halacha as far as the writing of letters are concerned inside the Tefillin. There is certainly no problem of a confusion between the letters, as we've just explained. So therefore, there wouldn't be a problem of Sephardi wearing Ashkenazi Tefillin. Let's just explain this in a little bit more detail. There are letters like Reish and Chaf and Bet, which, if not written properly, can be confused one with the other. If it looks like the letter that you're looking at is a Chaf when it should be a Reish, then that's pasul. Right? Then that's no good. But the way that the Sephardim would write their Chaf or the Ashkenazim would write their Chaf, it's always clearly recognizable that it's a Chaf and not a Reish, or a Bet and not a Chaf. And so therefore there would be no problem with that. A Dalid and a Reish are also two letters that could get mixed up, and therefore also it has to be clear. But if a Sephardi sees the Ashkenazi writing, he wouldn't get mixed up between a Dalid and a Reish, and same vice versa. So there's no actual problem. Each custom has tremendous secrets to it, Kabbalistic reasons and secrets, says the Arizal. And if certainly there's a reason that each group, whether it's Ashkenazi or Sephardi, should keep to their custom. But if a Sephardi is in a place where all he can get hold of is Ashkenazi Tefillin, that's fine. He put on those Tefillin and he was Yotzi Yadei Chiyuv, he fulfilled his obligation. And the same vice versa. There's no problem as far as this is concerned, as in each one each one is recognizable to the other. The Rosh reiterates this. He was an Ashkenazi rabbi who went to be the rabbi in Sfarad, in Spain, in Tolitula. And he writes specifically about this, when he's talking about the Sefer Torah, that as long as a chet is not a hey, he says, and as long as a bet is not a chaf, then there's no such thing as Sefer Torah for the Ashkenazim being pasul for the Sephardim, or the other way around, of a Sephardim to be pasul for the Ashkenazim. So a Sefer Torah of the Ashkenazim can be used by a Sephardi community, and the same with Tehillim. So to summarize, to answer our question specifically, yes, a Sephardi can put on Ashkenazi Tefillin, and he has fulfilled his obligation. Thank you.